Okay, I'm back. Um, I went on a camping trip the last couple of days, and I am exhausted. I actually was. I took a nap when I got home. I posted a picture of what I have for this head right now, and in looking at it, I think I'm going to rethink this lower jaw just a little bit. So originally, I thought that I needed 3 pieces for his lower jaw, and I think I could get away with one reticulated foam jaw. And the reason I want to change it is because I think it would be easier to attach the neck sleeve if I have a reticulated ring at the bottom that I can sew into, because this is going to be real problematic trying to get it. When I did the capybara, that was the hardest part was being able to attach that neck ring. So I think by making it one piece, I think I'll be in better shape. So I'm going to make one real quick, and I will see. So let me get a piece of paper. I love that the one piece that I marked as being L200 in like the first iteration of this thing is now has a possibility of becoming a just a piece of reticulated foam or dry fast or whatever you're going to call it. Long enough. But other than that, I'm pretty close to having this done. This will simplify everything as well. So a lot less moving parts for me to mess up. That piece, that piece. I think I'm only going to make one of them and see how it looks, and if not, then I can go back to the other. Hopefully, I'll only have to draw on one of these pieces. Hi, Brian. How's it going? Says he loves watching this. Yeah, it's a process. This will allow me to bevel the whole thing too, which will give me a lot cleaner pattern. Hopefully. Hopefully this will work. Oh, hey Brian. Yeah, I didn't know this was. I was shocked when you responded. What you making? Oh, hey, BJ. I'm rebuilding Ralph. The one that was stolen from our shop back in the day. The only puppet I've never rebuilt. Yeah, I run live. Brian, I run live. Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, and then till about 7, maybe 6:37, and then I run. I've been trying to do Saturdays at noon Pacific time. Yeah, Ralph Zinobop. Ralph 2.0. This is more like Ralph. Well, okay, that's true. This is 2.0. I'm just modifying. I probably would have, if I had had a little bit more time before I left on my little trip, I probably would have built this, but I was like, you know what? I don't know that I need that L200 in the front anymore. I just messed this up. Kind of messed it up. Not too bad. Yeah, this is Ralph. Let me think. This is the. I made two. This is the 5th iteration of this particular puppet. From the original. This is the. It's not even a prototype. I think this is the final one. So let's see. So that should be his jaw. And there will be a bevel. Get all this out of here. There will be a bevel that runs all the way across this line, and we'll match up onto the other piece. Wait, is that right? No, that's not right. Let me make sure I got this right. This will go around like that. This attaches to the front, and this becomes the lower jaw. That's how it works. So there will be a bevel on this side, which is what I said. Okay, let's see if this works. If not, I got the pieces right here to do it the other way. I still got the pattern. I turned my stars off. I didn't. I turned them on. I turned it on so that I could. Sorry, Karen asked if I turned the stars off. I turned them on because prior to that I hadn't turned them on, and I thought there was some sort of perk I got because of it. Did I turn them off accidentally? When you did it before, I didn't have them on, Karen. I don't even know what they are. Yeah, that's why I turned them on. I turned them on so that I thought stars equated to cash, but it said I wasn't enabled, so I enabled them, and now you're saying they don't work, so who knows? They just try to do things to make it more difficult on me. Okay, wait. Okay, I managed to put my bevel in there already. Now I don't have to worry about it. Okay, let's put this thing together. Okay, I got to heat form these guys first. I don't need this, and I don't need any of that. Okay, let me heat form these real quick. What flavor bevel? What do you mean, BJ? I put the bevel on the level. That's what I do. And I learned that technique from you. So I learned it from watching you, BJ. I learned it from watching you. All right. This is a heat gun. It's not the hair dryer. And that's just because this L200 doesn't want to give me good seams otherwise. All right, so now I got that. Okay, get this out of the way. Okay, so now instead of 5 parts, I have 3 parts. So. How's your channel going, BJ?
No, I didn't. I made do. I made do with what I could get. I'll tell you in a second. So I haven't gotten the ultra suede yet, but I had just enough to make 2 mouth pallets. But I did make the new mouth pallets. Adjusted the ones I had. I had to destroy my prototype in order to make it work. But I got it working. I should have the ultra suede tomorrow. So if I ruin this horribly, then at least I can make a new one tomorrow. I do have some more. This barge is pretty old, but if I do have some more barge that I got the other day. This is pretty nasty stuff. Just want to use all of it, get rid of it. Okay, with that. You should just have to glue it like that. Okay, so too much glue. Too much glue. There. Yeah, I should probably get this. This is way too thick, I think. For the second layer, I'll put the old I'll put the new one on. This might be Ralphie's head. Oh, it's so bad. I think BJ locked off or logged off when he saw how awful this glue was. Okay. I think this was deep.
That one got really gummed up from doing Godzilla, and I think that capybara got some hair in it. That might be part of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know you guys just tuned in to see if I can get this thing open. Oh my god. Well, maybe I'll go back to the old can. At least I can get that one open. I don't know if this will turn it. I don't think it'll get big enough. Nope. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back to the old glue, as bad as it is, and I gotta put the second layer on there. Okay. It's thick, but it'll still work.
Okay, that one goes. I've never had a brand new can of barge be so difficult to open. I thought old ones be difficult to open, but actually I forgot to put glue on this part of it. Okay. So now I'll go back to trying this opening this thing up. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to get a wrench to do it. Oh!
Hey, Amber. Yeah, she has her regular stream of doing phyllo. Which you guys all should check out. Okay. So we'll see if I can get this thing together. Those are the pieces. All right. So yeah, I was in the woods camping up until about 3 hours ago, and with oh, let me fix that. Oops. Ah. See, this is what I get for. Okay, there we go. This is what I get for being exhausted from 2 days of camping, 3 days of camping in the woods, and then immediately going on to try and live stream these things. Okay. Oh. I swear this room is not filling up with glue. Glue fumes. I'm just rusty. Okay, that's tacky now. Nope, not quite ready. So yeah, so my friend Eric and I went, and his two kids went camping in the woods, and had quite the adventures. It was fun. We used to go camping when we were in high school and college, and now we're taking his kids. I ended up. So these are the eyes for Ralph, and you can tell because they had got the posts in there to put the iMac in, and then Ralphie doesn't have them. You see they're basically the same except for those posts. But those will correspond to the eyelids, which I made a little lower than the ones that were on the prototype, so the kind of arch a little bit different. Let's see if it works still. But really that and the spring are all that's going to hold those eyes in place. We'll see. Okay, now we go. Doing a bang up job here. And I love that I have these registration marks that don't actually line up anymore because I've done so many alterations to this pattern, but they're kind of legacy patterns. There's that one. That one's still, I think, too gooey. Let's see. I think I did that a little too early. Oh well. It'll be under his hair. Alright, so now this is the front. This is the front. Maybe I should kind of. You know what? I forgot. I should have done this before I went on my camping trip. Okay, so on this pattern, I have to glue on this side, this part, as opposed to end to end, to make that cheek pop out. Let me fix that real quick. Cool. I have a feeling a good chunk. I'm going to have to rebuild to do this one, but let's see. Okay, so it starts here. It starts, sorry. Starts like that. There we go. Okay, that, and then this goes down here like so. And then this. Like that. And then we have his mouth, which has a bevel in it, which goes like so. I got the mouth palette right here. Put that on. Ugh. Yeah, this is just a big deed. So chunky. I'm pretty proud of these mouth palettes, though. I haven't done these finger loops in a long time. Oh, maybe I should put my respirator on. What do you think? I got so excited.
Yeah, I know. It was an accident. I've been really good. I think that's dead. I'm never gonna get this thing open. Ah, I got it. I got it open. Thank God. Okay. Now that I'm done gluing, it's important that I get this thing open.
Okay. Okay, so got to make sure I put this in right side up. So this is the thumb. So we'll put this in. It's still wet. I gotta wait for it to dry. Sorry, because it's so thick. Okay, well, this is why you don't live stream after not sleeping for 2 days. Or not sleeping much for 2 days. I'm just so excited to get this puppet back for all these years. Okay. All right, now it's ready. So I'm lining up this center line with this center line here. I'm going to put it on halfway. Come on, don't get stuck. You see how I'm doing it? Like there's like it's half on the bevel and half off, and then you push the edge into the foam. Hopefully, don't glue all the finger holes shut. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, so there he is now. Get his eyes on now. Try and get his eyes. At least started. I'm not going to put the final eyes on because I got to also cover him. But I want to get the holes figured out where those are going to go. So, where's his nose? Now that tick mark there is right about where the nose needs to be. So I want to get that lined up. I think it's a little lower or a little higher, but that's the idea. It's kind of straight. Okay, so these are his eyes without the things. So that's about where they're going to sit, which is right, which is great. So I just got to make sure that's where I put the ones with the holes in. And just like pressing it through, if it works. That's how I did it the last time. Maybe not. All right, there he goes. All right, great. Okay, so there's his. There's his basic face. His nose a little quicker. Looks a little low to me. I think his eyes need to go up a little bit more. Just move them up a little bit. I got enough room. Sorry. I do a lot of futzing at this stage. Oh, there's that. There's that. So the real secret is I don't know what I'm doing. No. All right. There we go. That's better. Okay, so there's his basic skull. And he can kind of do his thing. These aren't his pupils. These are where his eyelids go. You can kind of see what I'm building now. As opposed to, I think I have it right here. Here's Ralphie. Which, without the eyelids, yeah, I think I'll slightly tweak the mouth plate just a little bit so he'll look less angry. But I think he'll be good. And just to show you, here's Ralph and Ralphie. So, yeah, that's what I'm building. Okay, I think that this was a success as far as that goes. I think I'm happier with this setup than having the 3-part back mouth because it's a little bit more flexible too. Second, I just got to get this kind of worked in. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, let's make the other one. I'll look into getting some thinner. I know you guys are always telling me I need to get thinner for these. Maybe you're just telling me I need to get thinner. Okay. I'll do it over here. I intended to cut out a piece of this Scott foam that was the right size, but then the knife slipped as I was cutting it, so I ended up with these 2 weird pieces that I can only get one half of his mouth onto. I was toying with the idea the other day of trying to put an eyebrow mech into Ralphie that just basically had these two like eyebrows that were up at the top that we could kind of go like this, but I don't know if it's worth even going into. It'd be nice if they both had a mech, but I don't want to get crazy. You can see how weird this pattern is, though. I mean, it loops around in such a way that, like, this part here is the top of his mouth, and then this is the bottom. But I'm kind of proud of it, too. I think it's kind of cool. I'll keep the old ones, too, until I'm sure I'm not going to use them. Okay. I want to. So I want to remind myself next time I do this that where the glue goes. Okay.
I may remake that head I just made, but we'll see. We'll see. You can see how much better this new glue is. which is really the only reason I'm thinking about redoing that other head. That one. Oh, did I? Oh, no. I went to all that trouble to heat form the other one. I didn't heat form the first one, or the other one.
I didn't heat form both of them. Let me go do that real quick. I could show you what I'm doing, but it's not really interesting. So I'm just basically heat forming it so it's round, because the L200 doesn't stretch as well as Scott foam or dry fast foam does. So I saw them do this in a lot of cosplay videos. It seemed like a really good idea, and it seems to work real well. It's always a good idea to have your shop right next to an airport, so that way when you open the window, everybody knows it, because the airplane's going by. Okay.
At least I've learned a lot on this project. Wait a second. At least I've learned a lot on this project, as far as materials and things, how they work with each other, which will inform the next one I build after these are stolen. And the nice thing about this setup is, because they are the same model sheet basically, you can make two completely different characters from the same pattern. That's a tip I learned from the Smurfs. And you know, Shaggy and Tinker. I think what are the other characters that use the Shaggy model? There's Tinker from Speed Buggy and Shaggy from Scooby Doo is basically the same character. Trying not to use as much glue as I usually do. So let that dry up a little bit and get rid of these guys. This one I just made. Okay, that is definitely doing better. I guess I wonder why my glue is so hard to open. You see all that glue I just put on the cap? Seems pretty sticky this time. My patterns usually don't have too many darts. I try and get as few as possible in these things. But the one nice thing about doing 2 coats of glue is at least I'm pretty good about remembering to do every surface at least once. You know, all the darts at least get 1 coat of glue. Hopefully they both get 2. But it's horrible when you get to a point where you've forgotten to put glue on something. And then it doesn't stick. Okay. We'll let those dry a little bit. Okay.
I'm gonna go get a soda. Just 1 second. So I'll show you a little bit while I'm waiting for that to dry. While I'm waiting for glue to dry, my favorite part. I'm going to show you how I did these mouth plates. How I ended up doing these mouth plates, because there were a lot of different iterations of the way that I did these mouth plates. So what I did was, it's the ultra suede mouth, and it's corrugated plastic mouth pad, which I rolled over, or corrugated plastic sign material, which I rolled over and over again to get a nice flexible mouth plate here. And then I took 2 pieces of leather, which I figured out how it would fit to my hand at the top and the bottom, like so. And then I drilled holes through each of these, and actually that's the wrong hand. There we go. I drilled holes in between on all these lines between 2, and then ran a stitch back and forth through each one of these to keep them in place. And I put an L200 grip here that's conformed. It has a bevel, has a hole in it on each finger so that it kind of goes inside. Let's see. Like so. And on the bottom, same thing. And then it's all barged down to the mouth pad, so that way it'll kind of roll like that for the mouth plate. So that's the plan for this one. That's how I did that. Okay, so now let's put this guy together. I think he'll stick this time, because the glue is not as much of a mess. So this video is really about old glue versus new glue. I'm just kidding. It's funny, those bevels actually lined up on this one. That one too, both of them. Okay. So much glue on my fingers too that it's real easy for my fingers to get stuck. Got that That went together a lot better. Okay. Now this. Okay. He even looks happier. Okay. All right. Hi, Chase. Hey, Chase. How's it going? Now, Chase, do you watch through YouTube or Facebook or Twitch? Which one do you watch through? Because I have not been able to find your original comments when I go back and answer questions in the feed, and I wasn't sure where you were writing from. Because I'm using a service called Restreamer or Restream, which pushes it out to all three, and I should be able to read all the comments, but I didn't know where the comments are coming from. YouTube. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why everybody says YouTube is not offer. The comments don't come up on YouTube, but apparently they are. Yeah. I got so much glue on my hands now. I gotta be real careful. I'm putting it on the edge of the mouth plate along this edge here, as well as the flat part, because I want to be able to push the edge of the foam up inside there. So I think that's that. We gotta close this up too. All right. Should be done with the gluing at this point. I'm just trying to use up all this glue that I spilled everywhere.
Okay, that's done. That's done. Can I make a deal with you? If I buy the Melonpool 5 and a strip from you, anything Sam related and funny, can I discount on the strip if I buy the book with it? Don't you have all the books? I thought you had them all. I don't know if I. Let me see. Just 1 second.
What strip are you looking for book 5? Yeah, I wasn't sure which strip you're looking for, Chase. I went and got a. There it is. I don't think I have any book 5s around. I'd have to order it. Maybe I can do that. So it says, can I make a deal with you if I buy the Melonpool 5 and a strip from you, anything Sam related and funny? Can I get a discount on the strip if I buy the book with it? I mean, I guess. I mean, the dailies are only like $40, and the Sundays I think are 100. Unless it's like really complicated, then I might bump it up a little bit. I think you used to do 40 and 120. I can't remember. I don't have a 6, 5, 2, or 4. I would just want 5 because that's my favorite number. Oh, I just like Sam. He's my favorite Melonpool character. Oh, I thought Sammy was your favorite character. That's why I sent you the Sammy strip. I know it's confusing. Yeah, I like Sam too. I mean, I could do, so I usually do this books for 15 and the daily strips for 40. So what if we did, I'll autograph and do the shipping on my end. And I could do a daily strip and the, and a book for 50. I don't know. Melonpool is such a old, like, it's hard for me to even remember the stuff I did with it. Okay, let me put this together. I had a change of heart. Sammy is the funniest, but at heart, I'm literally a Sam. Oh, okay, I get it. Ooh. Yeah, I think there's a lot of Sam in me too. I mean, everybody says I'm Mayberry, which I am, I guess. But I can be a mad scientist. I can be kind of an obsessive scientist, a mad scientist, angry person. So I'm very much like Ralph. I can be very gluttonous, which can be like Sammy. I often feel like I'm not paid attention to, which is very much like Sam. Okay, so what I did is I put it all half, and then I can kind of push it into that edge that's full of glue. You get a really nice seal on it. Although I did a horrible job over here. Okay. What about 30? Oh, I don't know if I can do 30. Number one, the book cost me $9 to get. So Guess that'll be Ralphie. Actually, yeah, it'll cost me the shipping, which will probably be around $10. Yeah, it just wouldn't be worth it for me to do the book. Never thought gluttony was that bad of a sin compared to the other seven. If you like to eat, then so be it. Now, I don't really like to eat, I just do. There's been many times when I've thought about how the multiple characters kind of. I'm going to turn that over. I have had different aspects of my me in them. But yeah, I can be ravenous sometimes. I think, oh yeah, this is Sammy. But it helps me be able to write them too. Ouch. Yeah, I think 50 for the book and one daily is about right. And that's with if I don't ask for shipping. I had three. I have 3 or 4 the threes left. That's why I sent you one of those. All right. Where's Ralph? It's hard to get set up here because I got so much glue on my fingers. There we go. Okay, so there they are. And once the eyelids go on, I think it'll. Oh wait, his nose is real crooked. Yeah. Well, if you cover shipping, I don't know. Let me think about it a little bit. All right, so I am basically ready to put the neck tubes on these guys. I like how worried he looks. Tell you what else I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this little piece of leather at the bottom here to the lower lip because it'll keep it open to get your thumb in there, which right now it's folding under. So let me do that real quick.
Okay. Okay. I'll let that dry.
If I had a couple, I don't think I have any book fives. If I have a book five, maybe we can do the 30 plus shipping. But if I have to buy it, then I'm out $9 already. So, because I have to buy those from Amazon specifically, and I get a little bit of a discount, but not much. They're so big. So I just glued that little flap of leather right there to the inside of the jaw here. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh. I don't have any book six. Only ones I have are book 3. And I already gave you one of those, so. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so now what do I need to do? I need to take all this off. Oh, I need to put the neck tube on. Which I'm not even sure how the neck tube is going to fit on this particular design. It's in here. Nope. Problem is, every time I get in here, my bins kind of reorganize themselves. There we go. Well, I've been a little bit more I've made more puppets than I thought had been making. Because I'm almost out of these neck tubes. All right, so let's see how this is going to go together. Well, I did all that change because I wanted to have a better gluing place for this. And look, I still got L200 to go into here. I think I'm going to have to create a new type of mouth plate for this thing, or a neck tube. think it's going to only be on this part. Or maybe I need more. I mean, I might have to make more anyway, so maybe I'll have to make some customs for it. But I may need more of this jersey mesh material because its neck opening's so big. So let's see. It does pay me through Amazon. I get paid a percentage. I think I get like $6 for it. But I don't autograph it or anything. I just it just goes directly from the. I kind of start to see. Sorry, it's so washed out. I wonder if this. It's maybe a little bit better. Yeah, so I'd like to have some material up there. Holds that in place. So I think I'll make a special neck tube that this is like 5 inches long as opposed to 3. So it can be glued up here at the edge of the head here. Maybe cut off in the front. But that'll be another day because I'm tired. So what happened with those the other book that I sent was that I used to print them physically and have them in my garage. I used to have the books 1 through 5 I had in my garage, and then when I would go to conventions, I'd just grab a box of books and sell as many as I could. And if people wanted them, I would sell them to them, through. They'd pay me and I would just mail it to them directly. But then what happened was as I ran out of those, I started doing digital or print on demand books through Amazon. And so I still had a few of the books from the original print run of 3. That was the only one I had because I overprinted that one. Because I was thinking that when Star Wars episode was it episode 2, Attack of the Clones came out, that there would be a big demand for Star Wars merchandise. So that's why I that's why I had more than I needed. Now, obviously, that movie was not the big deal. I mean, it wasn't as beloved as I thought it would be. So I end up with a whole bunch extras of those. And over the years, I finally got rid of all but like 9 of them. And so I still had like 8 or 9 of those in my storage unit. So I was able to just send you one of those. That's why I had one of those to sell or to give away. But all the other ones I've sold out over the years. Well, cool. Alrighty. Well, I have at least gotten these 2 heads put together. Got those. This is the prototype of the iMech that works here. Which I'll probably install next. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the eyes and the noses on these guys. And I'm going to pattern the fabric next time. And once I pattern the fabric, I can put it all back together and get the eye mechanism finished, finalized on this guy. And skin on both of them. I'm also going to make I'm going to figure out the neck tube that needs to go on these guys and have those installed. Either I'll install them at the next one or I'll have them installed already. So, is that 35 plus shipping? I could probably do 35 plus shipping, so that would end up being 45. 45 for the for a strip in one of the books. I'm not used to this much interest in melon pole. It's been so long since I did anything with it. I'll see if I can find a decent Sam strip. If you have one that you think that you'd like, just let me know, and if I still have it, I can send that one to you. But the Sam if it's still available, but it'd have to be a daily, not a Sunday. Sundays are a little bit more expensive. Sounds good. Don't order a book 5 until I Cash App you the money, though. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I won't send anything yet until it usually takes about a week for me to get my copy. It's not as fast as if you order it. But yeah, and then I can sign it and everything. If you want book 5, that's great. So, alrighty. Well, I am gonna head out. Thanks for watching along, and I'm gonna get some sleep and do a little work tomorrow on this, and hopefully I can get this. This is gonna be a fun project. I probably will get to a point on Ralphie where I get the head done and maybe the body. Actually, I have Ralphie's body that I started like 12 years ago. I have it in a box over here. I wonder if it'll still work. I don't have any foam on it. I just have the fabric part of it. Does Sam have? Yeah, Sam has body. Maybe I'll pull that out and see what I did with that. So, all right, I'm gonna get going, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.